Great. Hello,
Hey everyone.
everyone. Yeah. For those wondering what is AI certs, AI certs offers role-based AI and blockchain certifications, and our purpose is to promote the values of lifelong learning. We help companies build a smarter workforce, adapt to change, and drive growth. Our mission is to certify 1 billion people. And here's me welcoming each one of you to today's webinar, Enhancing AI Governance with Data, Trust, Ethics, and Fairness, a roadmap for business leaders. My name is Rohini, and I'm delighted to be your host for this insightful keynote presentation. In today's session, we delve into the crucial role of AI governance using DTEF framework, that's data, trust, ethics, and fairness, and how it can shape responsible and transparent AI policies in both public and private sectors. We're honored to have Gökhan Polat as our keynote speaker. Gökhan is highly respected technology risk management expert and the founder of Clovera.io. He serves as a board member for Cloud Security Alliance Turkey and an advisory board member for a blockchain technology company. Additionally, he is an APMG accredited trainer for ISACA and IIA certification and leads AI technology risk management seminars for IIA Turkey. Isn't that just amazing? Gökhan, you've done a whole lot of things.
I will
As
help
a,
you.
yeah, and there's more, right? As a member of
Yes.
ISACA Emerging Trends Working Group, Gökhan brings deep expertise in cybersecurity, data privacy, and AI governance. His recent focus has been on the DTEF framework, Data Trust, Ethics, and Fairness, helping organizations align AI governance with global standards like NIST, CSF, ISO 2701 and 2022 and COVID. Excuse me if I'm not pronounced it correctly. You may
Okay.
want to throw some
Okay.
more light on that, but while we speak, he is also the contributor to CoinDesk Turkey and FinTech Istanbul, where he shares insightful on digital trust and governance. Please join me in welcoming Gökhan Polat for today's session, Enhancing AI Governance with DTEF, a roadmap for business leaders. Over to you, Gökhan. Waiting to hear you.
Thank, thank you, Rohini. At the beginning, we played a game with abbreviation. Normally, thank you for Rohini explanation. DTF means Digital Trust Ecosystem Framework. But the importance of AI, we played and made an abbreviation play, and we opened this abbreviation data, trust, ethics, and fairness. Thank you, Rohini, for this brilliant explanation. Hi, I'm Gökhan Polat from Istanbul, and it's a privilege to be here today to discuss a topic that is becoming increasingly vital in our business landscape, modern business landscape, how to govern AI technology. As AI continues to shape the way we work, innovate, and make decisions, it also brings unique challenges. Challenges that demand thoughtful governance and ensure we use this in transformative technology responsibly and effectively. Today, my goal is to provide you with actionable insight and spark a conversation about how we can align AI technologies with our organizational values and goals. This is a friendly reminder that this content is part of ISACA's intellectual properties. So if anything catches your attention, feel free to take notes, but remember to refer back to the resource for more detail. And here my brief explanation on my career. Rohini already mentioned about it. If you have any question about blockchain, AI, or other certificates, please feel free after our session too. So I go on. Here's a plain agenda for today's discussion. First, we will discuss why do we need trustworthy AI, and then explore the dynamics to implement these rewarding technology into our business process with the help of ISACA Digital Trust Ecosystem Framework. Why do we need trustworthy AI? Why are we now focusing on ethical issues, risks, and cybersecurity threats instead of just discussing its impact on business models or how much profit we can generate from it? The answer lies in the nature of AI itself. Unlike previous technologies like cloud computing, IoT, or 5G, AI possesses capabilities that mimic human skills. Things we once thought belonged only science fiction or utopian dreams. For centuries, humanity has feared to meet all machines mimicking human behavior and the potential for their takeover. Today, we are at the brink of an AI revolution, a technology that holds the power of fulfill our most ambitious dreams or unleash our deepest fears. That's why in the case of AI, innovation must walk hand in hand with ethics. It's not just about what AI can do for us. It's about how we ensure it aligns with our values and goals for a better, more secure future. This is the main problem, my main question of my whole presentation. Let's start with the simple and most important question. How can AI be integrated into business operations to drive innovation, improve efficiency, and create competitive edge while also managing ethical, regulatory, and operational risks? This question isn't just theoretical. It's at the center of every business leader's thoughts today. So this presentation will be all about answering this question. I'll try to create an applicable roadmap to answer this question. To implement AI effectively into business operations, to drive innovation, improve efficiency, and gain a competitive edge, as I described in the question, we need clear criteria to guide us. On this slide, we see a set of widely accepted criteria that can help us achieve these aims. These are drawn from the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, a globally respected resources for trustworthy AI implementation. I'm sure most of you heard about NIST, and this in the NIST website you can also download this documentation for free. I read a lot about this document. I love it. Please don't hesitate and go to the website and download and use it if you are in the AI risk sector, AI ethics sector, AI governance sector. And now let me break this down for you. First, safe. Safety means the AI system should not create harm, whether to users, society, or the environment. Next, secure and resilient. Let me draw it. Sorry for it. I will try. I have read in the live webinar, sometimes I make mistakes and I mess it up. But here, secure and resilient. This ensures the system can handle attacks or unexpected failures without compromising functionality. Think about a cybersecurity breach in an AI-driven customer support system. If the system is resilient, it can bounce back quickly without losing sensitive customer data. This third one, we have already spoke about them. Explainable and interpretable is also crucial for us. People need to understand how AI decisions are made. For instance, if an AI-powered HR system doesn't hire a candidate, there should be a clear explanation of the criteria and reasoning behind that decision. Then we have privacy enhanced. In a world where AI systems process big amount of sensitive data, protecting user privacy is non-negotiable. A great example here is an AI system that encrypts personal information while analyzing it to ensure compliance with data privacy laws like GDPR. Fair with harmful bias managed. It's a big one, it's an important one. Bias in AI can lead to discrimination and unfair outcomes. For instance, if a financial AI system favors certain demographics for loan approvals, it's our job to identify and mitigate the risk, that bias risk. At the heart of it all is valid and reliable. An AI system must deliver consistent and accurate results. If it is not reliable, it can be trusted to make important business decisions. And finally, here, accountable and transparent. transparent. This is about being upfront and clear about how the AI system works, what it does, and its limitations. Transparency builds trust with users, employees, and stakeholders. These characteristics aren't just technical goals. They provide a roadmap for making AI system trustworthy, practical, and aligned with our business goals. Now let's go. AI systems, if not properly designed and managed, can create harm at different levels. Again, I took this information data diagram from NIST AI Risk Management Framework, and it is in this frame, it is divided into three categories, these harms, because they impact different aspects of society, life, and business. Let's start with the harm to people here. Harm to the people. This includes harm to individuals, like when their privacy is violated or their psychological safety is compromised. Think of AI system misusing personal data. It also includes harm to groups or communities, such as the bias AI system discriminate against certain demographics. AI can harm democracy or limit access to education if it is used unethically, like spreading misinformation and restricting resources. Next, we have harm to organizations. AI failures can disrupt business operations or lead to security breaches. For example, a misconfigured AI model, like we are now using lots of AI supported systems, GR systems, DLPs, CM, SOAR, or other kind of security systems, they may cause dramatic results to security, and they may bring us a big failures, security breaches. Or a poorly secured AI system could expose sensitive data that it may cause data leakage, leading to reputational damage and regulatory penalties. And finally, I spoke about this. And finally, harms against ecosystem. AI systems are deeply interconnected, and a failure in one can cascade across supply chains, financial systems, or even the environment. For instance, an AI model predicting energy demands inaccurately could cause strain on power grids, leading to widespread issues. So as we've seen, AI has the potential to cause harm at various levels: people, organizations, ecosystems. But this brings us back to the main question of today's presentation. How can AI be effectively integrated in the business operations to drive innovation, efficiency, and competitive advantage while managing ethical, regulatory, and operational risks? It's clear that we can't focus solely on mitigating these risks, because we just not focus on mitigating risk. We should apply risk optimization, source optimization, and value creation. So if we get too caught up in just avoiding harm, we might miss out on the transformative potential of these technologies. What we need is balanced approach, one that ensures we manage the risk without stifling innovation. So let me ask you, how do you come across a framework or strategy that can help balance these two sides? If not, don't worry, because we're about to explore one. There's a framework, ISACA, Digital Trust Ecosystem. Look at my handwriting, awful. If my teachers saw it, they got angry with me. Yes. ISACA Digital Trust Ecosystem Framework. This framework is the answer for our question, and why I will explain. You can check the ISACA's website and learn more about this approach and this framework. So this framework was designed by businesses and IT experts dedicated to instilling trustworthy principles in the technology and business operations. And it is not just for AI technology. If you apply other kind of technologies, it also helps you how to use this technology for your profit, with also managing its risks. Sorry, I spoke a lot, so I have to drink my coffee, otherwise my throat. Now, the main important thing is trust. Because of this, it says digital trust. Because trust is important. Centuries or the origin of human interaction, we always need to trust the other side. Otherwise, we do not go with them to business, go with them to marriage, go with them friendship. But now, because of digital transformation, the concept also changed. What is digital trust? Now we will try to explore it. Here's the definition of ISACA about digital trust. Digital trust is essentially the confidence in the integrity of relationships, interactions, and transactions within the digital ecosystem. It's about ensuring that everyone involved, whether providers or consumers, can operate in a trustworthy digital environment. As leaders, because this presentation aims to provide an actionable plan for the business leaders, our job is to create digital trust through accountability, ethical practices, transparency, and robust governance. Digital trust enables us to build systems that are not only functional but also respected and relied upon. So we will explore. I'm going to explore. Let's take a moment to talk about why trust is so crucial in today's business landscape. It's very important. It provides a competitive advantage for the companies. Consider this power stat from the Edelman Trust Parameter. This is, again, a free-to-reach report. Please go and check it. In this report, we see 63% of consumers say a good reputation might get me to try a product, but if I don't trust the company behind it, I stop buying it, no matter how good reputation is. It's very important. Think about it. Reputation may open the door, but trust keeps customers coming back. Without it, you're not just losing a sale, you're losing relationships that are incredibly difficult to rebuild. Now, trust isn't some fluffy concept. It's built on specific actionable pillars. Now, let's look here. These are the ISACA's digital trust components. Ethics and integrity. Are you doing the right thing even when no one's watching? Think of Patagonia as a company which consistently prioritizes environmental sustainability over short-term profits. Their stance on ethical sourcing builds loyalty among environmental conscious consumers. All of us, human beings, now affected by climate change, and we pay attention about sustainability reports of the company. If I see a company has no respect against nature, animals, now it affects my trust towards this company. I stop to make, buying things of this company. It's very important, extremely important. Security and privacy. Can people trust you to protect their data? Look at Apple, for example. They turned privacy into a core brand promise, earning customer trust by refusing to compromise on data security, even when pressured by external forces. Stability and resilience. Can your systems withstand challenges? Consider Netflix during the pandemic. It scaled seamlessly to meet unprecedented demand, showing its resilience and reinforcing trust with its global audience. Availability. Are you there when your customers need you? Amazon's 24/7 customer service and Prime's reliable delivery windows show how being consistently available strengthens customer loyalty. Transparency and honesty. Are you upfront about what your product or service can deliver? Zappos, a women's shoe brand, is a great example. They are known for their no questions asked return policy, building trust by putting honesty and customer satisfaction first. Quality. Are you meeting or exceeding expectations? Think of Tesla. These 6 components, you can look deeply after this presentation. Create trust in the eyes of all stakeholders, especially in your customers. Again, speaking English make me nervous. This slide emphasizes critical role of trust in driving business success. The balanced scorecard, a strategic tool that aligns vision with actionable goals across financial, customer, internal processes, and growth perspectives, helps us see how trust impacts facet of an organization. ISACA leverages this approach, balanced scorecard approach, to demonstrate that digital trust isn't just about compliance. It's a key driver of value. Take Stripe, a good example from fintech sector. By prioritizing transparency, secure payments, and reliable fraud detection, Stripe has earned the trust of startups and global companies alike. This trust has fueled their innovation, like launching Stripe Atlas, and reinforced customer loyalty. I have been speaking about DTF for 10 minutes now. What is DTF? This is the DTF framework. This compact representation captures the core essence of DTF, bringing together the human, procedural, processes, technical, and strategic aspects of trust to create a unified, impactful approach. Again, I am just now introducing you to the DTF structure framework, which will help you to implement AI in a secure way. For the details, please go website and search for it. But for the leadership style, for leadership, how can we promote trust with the DTF? Now we have 5 components because leaderships play a critical role in creating trust ecosystem, and these governance functions are extremely crucial for this. Now, let's start with system thinking. Leaders need to view AI implementation holistically, understanding how it impacts and connects different parts of organization like IT operations, customer experience, and even compliance. AI systems can operate in isolation. Digital trust must be woven through the entire AI lifecycle from development to deployment. Next is risk governance. AI comes with unique risks, bias in algorithms, cybersecurity vulnerabilities, or regulatory non-compliance. Leaders are responsible for ensuring these risks are identified, monitored, and addressed. Governance is that, and governance is under the responsibility of the leadership. Then there is the awareness. AI evolves quickly, and leaders must stay informed about emerging technologies, ethical considerations, and regulatory changes. Awareness isn't just a technical requirement for our employees. It's a strategic necessity for making important decisions about AI adoption and management, and it is also an important feature for leaderships. Appropriate framework are also essential. Leaders should ensure the organization adopts established frameworks to guide AI policies, ethics, and governance. Finally, risk management. This involves embedding in daily business life, proactive processes to mitigate AI-specific risk like data privacy issues or unfair outcomes rather than waiting for problems to arise. By embracing these principles, business leaders can drive AI implementation that builds trust, fosters innovation, and aligns with ethical and regulatory standards. Now we will see how can we apply DTF. I guess now we are lucky with learning DTF for free because ISACA has training for it, documentations, guidelines, and they teach it. They provide training for you buy it and you are gaining the information about this topic. But now I am explaining the main mechanisms of this framework, which will help you a lot. These models gives us a structured step-by-step approach to building trust within an organization. I guess most of you very familiar in this approach from ISO, ITIL, version 4 or other standard bodies. The model has 5 interconnected phases and each one plays a vital role. Understand the business environment. First phase. First, you need to know what your organization is aiming for, what problems are you're trying to solve. Without clarity here, you can really align your digital trust initiative with your business goals here. And then we go here. Understand digital environment. Next, dive into our digital assets. What tools, systems, applications, data are at our disposal? How do you connect to your business goals? Develop the digital trust strategy. Once you understand the business and digital environments, it's time to build a strategy. This means setting clear objectives and aligning them with principles like transparency, accountability, and fairness. And then we go to actionable plan. Plan and implement digital trust. Here's where the action happens. It's all about putting your strategy into practice, integrating trust into systems, policies, and everyday operations. And then now the 5th phase. Monitor, measure, and improve. Finally, this step ensures it's not just a one-time thing. You need to keep track of what's working, fix what's not, and adapt over time. Trust isn't static, it evolves. At the heart of all of this, there is a governance function, of course, and oversight. Leadership plays a huge role in making sure everything stays on track, aligns with the organization's broader goals. And now, as here noted, I wrote here, ISACA also published a white paper here using the digital trust ecosystem framework to achieve trustworthy, and it is again free for ISACA members. You can go to ISACA website and download it. When you're understanding the business environment, now we are adapting it. What's the problem AI is solving here? What's the problem AI is solving? Are you trying to improve customer experiences or optimize processes? Then understand the digital environment by evaluating your data. Is it good enough for the AI model? Are there gaps you need to address? We are analyzing them for our AI development initiative. Next, develop our digital trust strategy by embedding principles like fairness, accountability in our AI project. In the plan and implementation phase, we build, train, and deploy AI system, always keeping trust at the center. And finally, we monitor and improve by tracking how the AI performs in real-world scenarios, ensuring it stays reliable and adapts to new data. This approach ensures that trust isn't an afterthought in our AI initiatives. It's embedded at every stage. It's a flexible, iterative process that helps organizations align innovation with trust, making sure, automatically it went on. We monitor and improve by tracking how the AI performs in real-world scenarios, ensuring it stays reliable and adapts to new data. I love to use real-life examples in my speeches, and I guess for this domain, customer relation management, again, will be a perfect one. AI is transforming the customer experience sector dramatically, enabling businesses to deliver more personalized, efficient, and scalable interactions. Zendesk, a well-known company, announced its 2024 CX Trends report. It reveals that 70% of CX leaders are rethinking their strategies due to generative AI's impact. The report highlights 3 key themes. First, AI and intelligent experiences, where AI is enhancing chatbots and driving ethical, transparent interactions. Second, data and trustworthy experiences, with businesses focusing on data-driven strategies and embedding trust through security by design. Lastly, next generation and immersive experiences like predictive tools and live interactive shopping, reshaping customer engagement. The takeaway is clear. While AI offers transformative potential, it requires proper oversight, collaboration, and compliance. Now, let's explore how the DTF approach can address these challenges and guide us toward leveraging AI effectively in customer experience. I am sure you're remembering these 6 steps. Now, we will make a small, basic, short work examination about examine this topic. Step 1 is understanding the business environment. For chatbots, for example, we plan to apply AI function or support our customer relation management with AI technologies. This means aligning their capabilities with our organization's vision and goals. For instance, if the goal is to enhance customer satisfaction, the chatbot must address common pain points like long wait times or language barriers. It's also about identifying business risks such as potential data breaches or chatbot inaccuracies and recognizing where AI tools like chatbots are already being used to interact with customers. So here, first we should understand our business needs. These are the tasks for implementing AI in in CRM systems. And second, as you remember, because we discussed about this, the second step is understanding the digital environment, because we are using lots of tools, we are operating on digital environment, we have servers, we have networking tools, we have data. In the chatbot use case, this involves identifying which AI-enabled tools are being used, whether it's in simple rule-based bots or advanced NLP-powered chatbots. You also need to map out key stakeholders like the customer support team, IT staff, and vendors providing the chatbot technology. This step requires defining how the chatbot interacts digitally with customers and how it integrates into the larger customer journey. By combining insights from both the business and digital environments, you align your chatbot with strategic goals, enhancing customer experience securely and effectively. Now we are analyzing our digital environment. And here, this slide, this third step, focusing on developing a digital trust strategy where we align AI initiatives with organizational goals in all IT systems, including AI, blockchain, or what else, they should always support high-level business goals. For a CRM use case, this means setting clear goals like ensuring data privacy and using transparent algorithms for unbiased responses. Mapping AI systems helps integrate tools like predictive analytics and voice-enabled chatbots to reduce resolution times by 30%. Developing a strategy ties these goals to measurable outcomes, and creating a business case ensures tangible value. The key is here to make AI purposeful, ethical, aligned with your business vision. We never let go IT technology team by themselves. They should always connect business objectives and ethical environment. And the fourth, turning strategy into action. We start by creating an iterative approach. With the chatbot, maybe we first roll out basic features like frequent asked questions handling, gather feedback, gradually improve its capabilities. Next, we develop an AI program or project plan. This is the blueprint that breaks down milestones like data training, testing, and deployment into clear, manageable steps. Then we assign AI owners. In our example, someone needs to oversee privacy, someone else handles development, and others ensures the chatbot integrates seamlessly into customer workflows. Finally, we implement the AI solution for our chatbot. That means integrating it into the website, testing it with real customer queries, and monitoring for any failures during rollout. By following these steps, the chatbot evolves from a concept to a fully functional, trusted AI tool that boosts customer experience and builds confidence. And now, the fifth step, monitor, measure, and improve step emphasizes continuous oversight to ensure that your AI systems remain aligned with business goals and maintain trustworthiness. We start by identifying key digital trust measurements for AI, setting specific goals, collecting the data to evaluate performance. We need KPIs, we need KRIs, we need key goals indicator to analyze. For instance, in the customer service chatbot use case, you could measure metrics like response accuracy, user satisfaction, and efficiency in handling queries. Monitoring these metrics helps us spot areas for improvement and assess the maturity and capability of our AI systems. It's not a one and done process. It's iterative, ensuring our system evolve alongside our needs. And the last one and the final step is about creating a robust governance framework not only guides how AI is used, but also holds the organization accountable for its implementation and outcomes. First, it involves identifying, let me emphasize governance oversight. First, it involves identifying and adopting an AI governance framework tailored to your organization's needs. This framework acts as a guiding structure for managing AI risk and aligning AI projects with business strategies. Next, you need to create and maintain an AI risk register. Think of this as your central repository for all AI-related risks, whether it's potential biases in chatbot interactions or regulatory compliance challenges. For example, in the customer service chatbot use case, risks like mishandling customer data or delivering inaccurate responses should be recorded and monitored. Finally, the integration piece. AI governance must fit seamlessly into our enterprise governance, risk and compliance, GRC. Yes. This ensures that our AI initiatives are not treated in isolation, but as part of the larger organizational governance strategy. For instance, aligning chatbot performance reviews with overall digital trust metrics ensures consistency across the board. In summary, governance and oversight provide the strategic alignment and accountability needed to manage AI effectively, mitigate risk, and foster trust. In very short time, 1 hour, 45 minutes, I try to explain you DTF, ISACA DTF, and how can we apply this approach for our AI governance function. How can AI be effectively integrated into business operations to drive innovation, efficiency, and competitive advantage while managing ethical, regulatory, and operational risk? Yes. To answer this question, DTF can be a good example. In this session, I try to explain about it. Maybe in the following time with CERTs, thanks to CERTs inviting me here, we can also discuss more details about the AI lifecycle and how can we use this framework, this approach to make it more secure or trustworthy and also gaining profit from this technology. And now it ends my presentation. If you have questions, I will happy to answer them. Oh, sorry. It
Hey,
goes
Gokhan,
by
thank you
itself.
so much. Thank you so much. I think it was a very insightful keynote speak by you today. We do have one question posted by a participant. I'm just going to read that out for you. Can AI be interpretable always, or does it depends on interpreting algorithm?
It's a good question, but it's hard one to answer because our AI technology is constantly changing and it is getting more complex. The main problem, all of you know, I'm sure you know it, about black box problem. Developers creating these tools, these technologies with complex coding skills, and it's not easy for the business people, governance people, risk people, cybersecurity people who are also trying to understand the capabilities, the problems, the gaps of this technology. So you cannot dive in to the codes, the lines, and to understand what is really inside, what are really inside in these codes. To do it, we need some other kind of skills, other kind of technologies. Yes, we can do it, but for me, for example, I do not have that capability because it is a different kind of skill set, different kind of expertise. So it's a good question because we should also have this question in our mind. If we buy or if we develop AI technology and try to use it in our processes, we should also we should also have that capability, skill set, or we should have vendors or people who has strong understanding about analyzing deeply about these problems and provide us assurance about it. Otherwise, yes, you have a wonderful AI technology you are implementing in your processes, leveraging your skills, your capabilities, but there is a hidden problem inside, and we do not have any idea when it explodes like a time bomb. So some of them, yes, most of them not. These needs another kind of skills and technology to analyze them.
Thank you for that, Gokhan. We have a follow-up question from the same person. The next
Really?
question is how to
Okay,
know DTEF is effective and cost efficient? Does this depend
good.
on CSAT score?
It's good. The last I couldn't understand the last part of the question. Can you repeat it again?
I'll repeat this question. It says how to know DTEF is effective and cost efficient. One part of the question. The next part is does this depend on CSAT score? That is customer satisfaction score.
It's good. It's good question again. Okay, now I'll speak an expert dealing with last of standard cert. I am the COVID trainer, guys. COVID ITIL and ISO certifications. ISACA made. I love COVID because COVID is the umbrella certificate, not certification, standard, and it helps us to create a digital transformation strategy. And in COVID, it says, I am not just a standard or framework, just showing you the right issues for specific problems. I am just teaching you. I am just providing you the skills how to solve these problems. DTF and COBIT resembles each other, and these tools are the products of ISACA. And ISACA documentation, it again tells that if you want to apply DTF for your organization, you can use COBIT or CMMI. CMMI is another product I will not mention here. To answer this question, we cannot be sure for how can I explain, to solve a problem, but DTF provides you the skill set, the right question and the right approach to solve the problems, to solve the issues you are facing. Because we had a question at the beginning of the presentation. None of the organization exists for creating a secure environment. All organizations want to make profit, right? Profit. But there are legislations. There are communities. Communities are Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Now our companies are on eyes of the customers. They are following us. Customers are now well educated. They know what they are looking for. And because of this, we cannot just follow the profit. We should also satisfy community necessities, requirements, legislative issues, or sustainability problems, or sustainability issues. Because of this, we should also apply some good governance approaches. DTF provides us an applicable way to create trusted ecosystem. Trust is a solution for that problem, because if we can create a trustable environment with stakeholders, if they trust us, if we can trust them, our relation will be more accelerated. If I hope I use the right word. Our traits, our business relations will explode. For this, DTF provides us, because I couldn't explain detailed about DTF. It creates processes. How can I create trust with the help of process, people skills, organizational charts, organizational structures. DTF just shows us a way. None of the certification, none of the standards, frameworks will be able to solve all the problems, because I hope you are a good reader. There's a general, Prussian general, 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐭𝐚𝐜. I love him because he was beaten by Napoleon for several times, and he wrote a book on war. I read it for several times. I love it. And it is not just a military history book. Some say it is the best written book on marketing. And in the book, it says, 𝐂𝐨𝐽 says, each human interaction differentiates from the others, because on thousands of factors hit each other, erosion each other, and change the direction of the actions and makes it different from the others. So with this reality, none of our problems resemble each other. So we will not have a solution you can apply for all this, but DTF and COVID Light frameworks provide you insight, a way to work on it. And because of this, DTF is strong. I hope I could explain very specific questions with my words. Maybe it's a little bit confusing. If it's that, I'm
Absolutely.
sorry for it.
No, I think absolutely. It was a I think you've described it really in detail. Thank you so much, Gökhan. I think that comes, we are at the end of our webinar today, and I'd like to thank each and everyone who has joined us today for this engaging keynote on enhancing AI governance with data, trust, ethics, and fairness. A big thank you to you, Gökhan, for his
Thank you.
invaluable insights on this topic. We hope you gained actionable steps towards implementing responsible AI practices at your work. Please stay tuned for future webinars and resources from AI CERTs. Have a great day. And yes, Gökhan is sending out a coupon code, 𝐂𝐿25, for those who are interested to take up AI plus governance certification or anything else.
Yes.
Yeah, you could please log into our official website, www.aicerts.ai, and use the coupon code and avail the discounts. Thank you again, Gökhan. It was a wonderful webinar. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks.